Hello students, today we will start motion and time. As in the last class we have discussed up to velocity and we have discussed few numericals based on the velocity. So in today motion and time we will study about acceleration. Acceleration is a rate of change of velocity. Means while studying velocity, we said that whenever the displacement changes with respect to time, it tells about the velocity. But whenever velocity changes with respect to time, then it gives the acceleration of a moving object. Hence, we can define it as. Let us consider that the initial velocity of a moving body is u. And its final velocity bv. And the change in velocity which is taking place, that is from u to v, is in time t. So a, that is acceleration, is given as rate of change. Means we can say that the change in velocity is v minus u. Now we said that its rate means the velocity which is changing should be with respect to time. So change in velocity is v minus u and the time taken is t. So a is v minus u by t. This expression is used to evaluate or used to calculate the value of acceleration. Now we will talk about its unit. As we know that the velocity is having a unit of meter per second and time is having a unit of seconds. So a is having the unit as meter per second square. This is the SI unit of acceleration. Now we said that a is v minus u by t. As we said that v minus u by t gives us the acceleration, so there can be two cases. So let us consider case 1. Sometimes it may be possible that v is less than u. It implies that the difference of v minus u will be any negative quantity. Means at that time acceleration which we will be getting will be negative. So whenever we get the negative acceleration or whenever final velocity is less than initial velocity, then it is known as retardation. Means the body of which we are talking is retarded. For example, whenever we can take example of train. Whenever the train slows down, then it implies that its final velocity is less than its initial velocity. Means the retardation is taking place in that moving train. While case 2, when v is greater than u, it implies that v minus u will be a positive quantity. At that time, the acceleration which we will be getting is in positive. So, at this time, the acceleration is termed as an acceleration. And in this, we can take example of any body which is falling freely. So, these are the two cases which can be taken in the case of acceleration. Now, as we are talking acceleration, then there is, as we are standing on the earth, then there is some force which is acting on us, which pull us towards the earth. Means whenever we throw a ball, its final position or its rest position is on the floor. So there is something or there is a force which is acting on any object to pull it towards the earth. So we will be talking about that force, that is the force of gravity. The earth attracts all the bodies towards its center, and the force which is exerted by the earth on the body is known as force of gravity. It is also known as the weight of the body, and weight of the body is commonly denoted by W, and W is equal to m, that is mass of the body, and g, that is acceleration due to gravity. And the value of g on the surface of earth is 9.8 meter per second square. Now let us discuss one problem. A car increases its speed from 36 km per hour to 54 km per hour in 10 seconds. Find its acceleration. We are given the change in velocity which is taking place now, and the time in which the change is taking place, and we have to evaluate the value of acceleration. So its initial velocity, that is u, is equal to 36 km per hour. Its final velocity, that is v, is equal to 54 km per hour. And the change which is taking place is in time t, that is equal to 10 seconds. Now as we are given the time in seconds, so we have to change both the velocities, that is u and v, in the standard unit, that is meter per second. So u, 36 multiplied by 1000, because 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter, divided by 3600 seconds, because 1 hour equal to 60 into 60 seconds. Now on solving this, we get u equal to 10 meter per second. Now this is the value of initial velocity in meter per second. Now we have to calculate the value of v in meter per second. Similarly, v equal to 54 into 1000 divided by 3600 for the same reason, and we get the value of v as, and we get the value of v as 15 meter per second. Now we have both the velocities in meter per second. So putting this value of v and u in our formula, we get 15 minus 10 divided by 10, that is 5 by 10. So a will be equal to 0.5 meter per second square. Now let us discuss another question. A body is moving along a straight line at 20 meter per second, undergoes an acceleration of 4 meter per second square. After 2 seconds, calculate its velocity. We are given the initial velocity, acceleration, and time in which the acceleration produced, and we have to calculate the final velocity. So u, that is initial velocity, is 20 meter per second. A, that is acceleration, is 4 meter per second square. And t, that is t equal to 2 seconds. Now we know formula, that is A equal to V minus U by T. On putting the above values in the respective formula, we get 4 equal to, let V be V as we want to calculate it. U is 20 and time, that is T, is 2. On solving we get 8 equal to V minus 20, and on solving this we get 28 meter per second equal to V, that is final velocity. Let us discuss another question. The brakes applied to a car produces a negative acceleration of 6 meter per second square. If a car stops after 2 seconds, then calculate its initial velocity. Now, solution. Here we are given that there is a negative acceleration, that is A, which is given to us, is in negative. So A is minus 6 meter per second square, and the retardation which is taking place is in time t, that is in 2 seconds. Now the question says that the car is stopped, means finally the car is stopped by applying the brakes. It implies that its final velocity is 0 meter per second because car is stopped, and we have to calculate the initial velocity, that is u, means by which velocity the car was moving initially before the brake was applied. So A, that is equal to V minus U by T. This is the formula. On keeping the values, we get minus 6 equal to V, that is 0, minus U by T, that is 2. On solving this we get minus 12 equal to minus U, and on evaluating we get 12 meter per second as the initial velocity of the car. Means initially the car was traveling at a speed of 12 meter per second. Now let us discuss another question. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration in the standard unit. Now this question says that the acceleration which is to be calculated should be in the standard unit, and we know that the standard unit of acceleration is meter per second square. So we have to calculate the all parameters in the meter per second. So we are given with the initial velocity, that is 18 km per hour. We have to change it in meter per second. That will be 18 into 1000 divided by 3600. And on solving this, we get 5 meter per second. We are given V, that is 36 km per hour. and on changing it to standard units we get 36 into 1000 divided by 3600, that is 10 meter per second, and the change which is occurs in t, that is time, equal to 5 seconds. So A, that is equal to V minus U by T. On substituting the given values in the respective formula we get A equal to 5 by 5, that is equal to 1. So acceleration that is produced in a car is of 1 meter per second square. So that's all for today, students. Thank you.